Hey everybody, I don't know how many people are going to join me on this. I've never done a live YouTube feed, so I'm super excited to try this. It's okay if nobody joins me. I'm pretty sure it'll still post on here. I'm not 100% sure though. So here goes my health update. I went to clinic yesterday. I would have updated yesterday, but I wasn't feeling good after clinic, so I went to sleep for like 5 hours because I had a clinic headache. For those of you who know what a clinic headache is, then you understand what I'm going through. Um, so to start off, I actually went to pain management yesterday too. No real results from that yet. I had to go get an MRI done today. I'll tell you more about the MRI. Excuse me, later. But as far as clinic, my PFTs went down 16%. I told you guys I wasn't feeling good. I didn't tell you guys on YouTube. I told everybody on Facebook though. So just for reference, I haven't been feeling good for about a month, and I've been coughing up blood off and on for about a little over a week now. And here's my emergency room, lovely little bruise. The lady tried to access my port, which you can see where she accessed it. She didn't get my port at all. She got my scar. That was her first fail, and then she tried to access an IV and failed at that as well. Never been bruised that badly. Anyways, to get clinic to start off, other than the 16% lung function drop, when I checked in, I got this monkey, so cute, and this monkey, again so cute. Made me feel so much better already. But anyways, sorry for the squeaky chair. My lung functions dropped 16%. I'm not going to tell you from what to what because it usually ends up being a big deal between CF patients and everything else. But just know that it wasn't a good drop and they're not in a good place. I've also been having oxygen problems. A few days ago, my O2 was 86 at its best all day. So I was on oxygen all day that day. And then since the coughing up blood start, I haven't been able to get my oxygen above 96. Now, that's not horrible, but it's not good either because I used to sit at 97, 98% oxygen all the time, and I'm slowly decreasing on where I sit normally. So that means soon I'll be using more and more oxygen after it just got taken off of my oxygen. Another thing is, I didn't update everybody on here, so I apologize again. I haven't been real good about YouTube updating, but I've been really good about Facebook updating. Um, but I had allergic reaction to the new asthma medication I got put on that was making my PFTs and my lungs and everything go up and feel better. Um, it was causing adult thrush to the point that I couldn't swallow my pills because I had blisters and, thrush all the way down my throat. And so I couldn't swallow my pills, even using mouthwash and rinsing my mouth out and making sure I didn't swallow and all this other stuff. And it still didn't work. And so we've decided, since the only other asthma medication I can take that I'm not allergic to makes my asthma worse, makes my chest tighter, makes my treatments not go where they're needing to go, we've decided we're just not going to do inhaled asthma medication and just keep me on the oral asthma medication since that seems to be working as well. Um, my weight went down a little bit, not a whole lot, just like a pound or two, which isn't a big deal. Although I have no appetite and some severe bloating, I've been having some serious digestive problems, so they were thinking that I just got used to the probiotic that I'm on, and they gave me a stronger, better probiotic. And so hopefully I'm going to start that Sunday. They gave me the pill bottle and everything. I just didn't want to start it while my husband's at work because if it does start hurting my stomach and I can't physically do anything for myself, he'll have to take care of me that day. So I'm going to start it Sunday. Um, Sorry, my head itches. They put me on an oral antibiotic because my lung function has dropped so much. And they're going to, I start that Friday because that's the only day I can go pick it up. But anyways, I start that tomorrow. And in 2 weeks, if I'm not feeling better, I'm supposed to call them and I think they're going to admit me then, which would be a good thing. He's an amazing doctor, the doctor I'm seeing now, and he's been trying very hard not to admit me because I'm allergic to a lot of IV antibiotics. And so they try not to admit me so I don't build up a resistance to the antibiotics and they can still fight and work for me. So he's been doing orals off and on for like the last 6 months. I've been on orals at some point or another. So if this is the first time he's admitted me, it'd be awesome because I used to go every other month and now I'm only getting admitted and it's like been 6 months since the last time I was in the hospital. So that'd be good. I don't, neither one of us want to put me in, but it just might be time for that, which is fine. But in 2 weeks, when I don't feel better, I'm getting admitted, and if in those 2 weeks I start feeling better, I go back in a month and get PFTs done. Okay, for those of you who haven't heard, I'm going to a new CF clinic at Cook's Children's. I'm seeing Dr. Rosenblatt. He's absolutely amazing. I love him. I actually saw him at my first adult CF clinic at Children's Hospital, and then he moved to Baylor and Cooks. So now I'm seeing him there. And it's been really amazing. He's been doing a really good job, and I was actually doing a lot better, but now we're back to me not doing so good anymore. And it's nothing he's doing. And it's nothing I'm doing either. It's CF. It's the progression of the disease, and there's nothing either one of us could really do about it other than fight our hardest. Sorry. If I do start crying, I really apologize. I've never done it before. Anyways, I've been doing really good about taking care of myself, so my lung functions dropping as far as they did and where they did was kind of like I saw it coming because I really wasn't feeling good, but at the same time, it was really depressing because I've been working my butt off taking care of myself, even though it's been hurting my back really bad. For those of you who don't know, I have a completely slipped spine. It hurts, it's not comfortable, and instead of sitting normally like it's supposed to, it sits over a bit, and so it's rather painful, and exercising with that hurts. And I also have osteoarthritis, so it's not like I can go for a 30-minute walk. I can only go for about a 10-minute walk before my joints and bones and everything start swelling and hurting. So I walk for 10 minutes every day, except for Saturdays and Sundays. I give myself 2 days break. But I walk for 10 minutes, and then I lift 5-pound weights as much as I can before it starts like really hurting, trying to build up my arm muscles because I don't have a lot of those, in case you can't really see. I've got noodle arms. And then I do 20 minutes of either Tai Chi or yoga, depending on how bad my back's hurting me that day. If my back's hurting, I do Tai Chi because it's a lot easier on my spine. But if my back's not hurting so bad or it doesn't hurt too bad, I'll do yoga instead. Because yoga does a lot more for me body-wise than Tai Chi does. But they both do something good for my body, so that's why I alternate. And some days I'll do 10 minutes of the yoga and 10 minutes of the Tai Chi, so I'm still getting in my 30-minute workout. As for the MRI today, I did really good. I didn't cough the whole 30 minutes I was in there, but I did have to cough and need to, so I was like really struggling to push it down. And I was actually on 2 liters while laying down, so that kind of helped not having to force it, but the whole entire time I was in the machine, so I wouldn't cough, I was going trying to get it to go away so I wouldn't cough. But sorry for all the movement, as soon as they took me out of that machine and I was able to lift my head, I went into like a 10-minute coughing fit. And they were really good about it. They turned my oxygen up so I could have some recovery time and not feel lightheaded, and they helped me get off the table because my back was hurting, and they were really nice and they were really good about it. And I really appreciate those people at the MRI place because you could tell they didn't deal with a lot of people with lung problems like CF patients and stuff, but they were still really good about it, and I appreciated that. Once the MRI comes in, I'll either have an appointment with my pain management specialist Friday or Tuesday, and we'll go from there. That's really all I can think of. That's really all there is to update on, and it doesn't seem like anybody's getting on to watch this video, which is fine. Doesn't bother me. I'm really tired. Oh, I got my walk shirt from Clinic, and I'm gonna hold it up for you as much as humanly possible. Hold on. My phone's about to die, so you'll have to forgive me because it might cut out in the middle, but if I don't say bye, just know I meant to. Alright. I stride until CF stands for cure found. And I apologize. There we go. That's the best I can do. And that's the shirt I got at Clinic, because that's where they give them out now. And I've got all these really cool events coming up for the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation that I'm going to look into going to and inviting people to. And that's really about it to update you guys on. Nothing really new other than that, so excuse me. I will see you guys another time. First live YouTube video! Bye! Don't know how to end this.